Hey you guys, it's Megan, and today I'm super excited because I am going to reorganize my skincare shelf with you guys, and I have been needing to do this for a while, so it is a disaster. It's just too much stuff is out and I need to declutter because there's definitely some things I really don't use that I could pass on, and I just need to condense what I have out on my like shelves, and I need to dust it because it's been accumulating dust for too long. And also, if I have less stuff on it, I would be able to more easily clean it, because I think that's what's been deterring me, is that there's just so much that I have out and it would just take a long time to remove it all and wipe it down, but I really need to be able to do that. So let me turn you around and show you what we're working with, and then we will get started on the reorganization. So here we have my skincare shelf, and this is a unit from IKEA with a like glass shelf, and then it can have like 2 levels. You could probably add another shelf if you bought one, but I just have the one, and don't mind the dust. We are going to deal with that. But as you can see, there's just way too much stuff, and I literally have to like very carefully like remove things because I could knock everything over, which that definitely happened over here. There's like something knocked over, and it's just too much. Like, I don't need all of these out at one time because I don't use all of this all the time, you know? So there is a lot of condensing that I can do and putting stuff in my under the sink storage, which I'll show you guys that as well. That I don't think is out of control, but you never know. So this is my main goal, to like declutter, reorganize, and my sister said, wouldn't it be cool if I could do it in like rainbow order? I don't know if I have like enough colorful products to do that, or if it would make sense with my organization, but I thought that was a fun idea. And yeah, so I'm not sure what we will end up doing, because right now I have kind of like cleansers, toners, essences, serums galore, and then I have like exfoliating pads, masks, and then moisturizers. So, but then I have some moisturizers down here and serums that are too tall to fit up there. So we can definitely readjust things as needed. And there's a lot of stuff, not a lot, but there are a few things that are kind of on the last legs that won't need to take up space much anymore. So we'll see, but I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see this, and it was like 100% yes. So I am super excited to share this with you because I needed to do this anyhow, and I love giving you guys content you're excited about. Before we get into this, let me show you my under the sink storage, which I use for backups, which some of this will most likely be going to make more space on these shelves. Here is where I store like my cleansers and like my facial radiance pads, backups, and then in here I have moisturizers and serums primarily, some essences. I get a lot of stuff in PR, which is awesome, but it definitely is a lot of stuff to like deal with. So I have that down here. So it doesn't look like there's much extra space that I can put things, but maybe there is some reorganization that I can do down here, or some decluttering that I can probably do. So we might do a little bit of that today, but my main goal are the skincare shelves. So let's get on into that. All right, you guys, so the first order of business is removing everything and wiping everything down. And I think as I take things down, I'll kind of organize them into categories to make sure I'm kind of keeping everything together that makes sense to be together, and also keeping in the back of my mind the rainbow idea, because I do really love that for a like aesthetic shelfie, but we'll see what happens. So let's get started. Alright you guys, so now that I have this all wiped down, everything has been removed, I'm trying to figure out what we should do, like what direction should we go in, because I have these like risers that I use in the back, which helps to like stack products essentially. And then I also have these like little drawers that I could put, like one idea I had was to put my Dr. Dennis Gross pads in here, and then I could put other like exfoliators or something on top. That kind of fits perfectly, so I like that idea. So we might do something like that. I am not 100% sure yet, so I'm kind of weighing my options, and I've always kind of had just like cleansers, serums, masks, moisturizers, and that works for me, but maybe there's a better system that I could use, like day, night, or something like that. So I'm going to try a few different things before fully reorganizing everything. One thing that I struggle with is having a lot of the same type of product out at once. Lately I haven't really been using the Saturday Skin Glycolic Acid Toner, so I'm going to put that in my backup area. This Paula's Choice I reach for a lot, the 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant, and I would say I'm about halfway done, if not more. So I'm going to leave that out, and I recently got the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner that I'm very curious about trying, so I'm going to leave this out. But the e.l.f. like brightening pads are also very similar to those. I'm going to keep these out because I kind of want to use them up, and I like them but I don't love them, so I'd rather just use those up instead of putting them away and like kind of forgetting about them. So I'm at least narrowing the exfoliating toners down by 1. And honestly, I have this ordinary lactic acid treatment out right now, but I think I could put that away as well. So maybe I can consolidate these and then just have some of these other products like down here. I think that could work. So I think I'm going to use this like mid-size riser for my cleanser area. So I'm almost done with the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. So this will need to be replaced soon, but instead of having what I'm going to replace it with, which is the Paula's Choice Resist Optimal Results Cleanser, I'm going to put this in my back up area and only switch it in once I'm ready for it instead of it taking up some space. So I'm going to leave that out. And then I have been using the Holy Frog Superior Omega Nutritive Gel Wash as like a morning cleanser, and I sometimes use the Shasta AHA Refining Acid Wash at night. This is more of like, I use it every so often, but so I'm definitely going to keep the Superior Omega. This I am not sure if I'll keep out. I'm conflicted on this because I want to keep it out to remember I have it, so I think I am going to keep that here, but more have it over here because it's a little bit more out of sight. This one I would see more easily. And the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water I don't use as much because I got these like microfiber makeup remover cotton round things on Amazon, and these really remove my eye makeup extremely well, and I only reach for this eye makeup remover if my eye makeup is really stubborn and on there really like strongly. So I'm actually going to put this in my backup drawer because I just keep these rounds out all the time. Then I have these Tata Harper face washes. So the clarifying cleanser is kind of similar to the AHA acid wash, so because they both have acids in them. So I'm going to put this one away, and I will be keeping out the regenerating cleanser because I love using this with the Tata Harper resurfacing mask. These two together are the ultimate at-home spa night, so I feel like I should keep them together because I don't really use this as a cleanser. So maybe I'll keep those up there together or something. And I also have the Tata Harper clarifying mask, which I just don't use very often, so I'm going to put this one in my backup drawer. I also have these two products that are kind of like more deeply cleansing. So the Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask, I actually use this as more of like a clarifying face wash, even especially on like my neck and chest. So I use this from time to time, and I use this before I take a shower. So I wouldn't use it in the shower, so I like to keep it out here. So I am going to put that maybe more like over here. And then the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, I don't really use this at all. I don't think I've used this even once, so I might declutter this, or I might just put it in my backup area just in case I want to try it. I have some more face masks. The only one I think I'm going to keep up here is the Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask from Fresh, because I'm trying to use that up. And I'll keep the Ole Henriksen Glow Facial as well because I really do like that, but these other two I'm going to put in my backup area. This Paula's Choice 25% AHA BHA exfoliating peel honestly terrifies me. I received this in PR. I just don't think this really will work for me because I have very sensitive skin. So I haven't used it. I think I'm just going to declutter that. And then this Drunk Elephant TLC Glycolic Night Serum. I really like this as a spot treatment. So I think I'm going to see if I can fit this. It's not like ideal in there. I think I'll just put it kind of back there-ish. And so I have my like clarifying and resurfacing masks and my Kate Somerville Exfoliate treatment. This whole area is kind of like detoxifying, exfoliating. Moisturizers. At night I'm using the Honey Halo from Pharmacy, so I definitely am keeping that out. The e.l.f. Holy Hydration, I'm almost done with this, so this will be leaving the shelf soon, but I really like this for my neck and chest, so I'm leaving that out here for now. The Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask, I don't use this too often, but I like having it out to remind myself I have it, so I am going to leave that out. And the Lazy Day All-in-One Moisture Pads, I really like these in the morning if I'm feeling lazy, so I do want to keep those out. Not sure where I'm going to put everything yet. For like hydrating serums or like daytime serums, I have been using the Bliss Bright Idea Vitamin C Tripeptide, and this is almost done, and then I will have a new vitamin C. It's on its way to me. So this, I can't figure out how to do my serums because I like the idea of having the separation of like exfoliating versus like kind of daytime or like hydrating. So maybe I need to like turn this that way and organize them like that, because then I can still open these drawers and I can still see all of these, I think, if we do it like this. That should work. We could potentially put this here, but then I can't really open that. Okay, let me think. Because these are still kind of like exfoliating, and this has retinol in it. And then these are like daytime. We'll get back to dealing with this, but kind of decluttering some things. I am almost done with this Tata Harper Hydrating Floral Essence, so I'll keep that out. The Hada Labo Essence, I just don't use essences that you have to like pat into your face. So I feel like this should be retired for the time being. And the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum, my skin is just getting more oily than when I would really use this, so I'm going to put this under my sink as well. These three serums are basically niacinamide serums. My like all-time favorite is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin, so I think I'm going to keep that out. And then I have the Bliss Niacinamide and Hyaluronic Acid Day Serum and the Glow Recipe Dewdrops. All of these are kind of the same thing. I just feel like the glass skin helps more with my texture, and these are just like more hydrating. So for me right now, I prefer the glass skin, so I'm going to put these two under my sink. I also have this Art Naturals Hyaluronic Serum from Target, and I mean, this is fine. I just don't really love this, so should I just use this up? Because I really love the Kate Somerville Dermal Quench Hyaluronic Acid Serum, but it's really expensive, and this is like really not expensive, so I might leave this out to use it up. I use the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula oil from time to time when my skin is really dry, and I think I'm just going to use this up because my skin doesn't need as much like oil as it does in the winter. So I'm just going to finish this up and like get rid of it. Daytime moisturizers. I'm almost done with the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Water Gel Moisturizer. I think I'm down to like here. And this is also like a hyaluronic acid serum in a sense, but I use this in conjunction with my Fenty Skin Hydrovisor, which is a moisturizer with SPF, but these are both really lightweight moisturizers, so I've been using them together while the like weather is colder. But eventually I probably will only need the Fenty Skin for a hydrator or like a moisturizer, and then I could use like a hyaluronic acid serum underneath for any extra hydration. So while I really do like this Peach and Lily one, once I use it up, I'm not going to repurchase it right away. But where to put it is kind of the next problem because these don't work on this shelf. And I could change where the shelf is, but then I couldn't stack things up as high on the bottom shelf. So I am in this like conundrum of what to do. But all those products are definitely staying on my shelf. And then the last product that I need to fit on my shelf is the Peach and Lily Pure Peach Retinoic Eye Cream. So this is a nighttime eye cream that I use. And so part of me is like put it with the retinol, but then part of me is like put it with the moisturizer. So now that I kind of have everything narrowed down to what I'm keeping on the shelf for the time being, now I need to figure out how to organize it. And yeah, so this part might take me a while. Okay, you guys, I think this is the final organization. I'm going to take you off the tripod and kind of show you around and walk you through my thought process. So starting on the right side, which is the side closest to my sink, I decided to put my cleansers kind of double stacked, since I don't always use the exfoliating one, but I use this gel cleanser all the time. So I have that one nearest the front, and I decided to put the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm on the top row. That will have to be adjusted once that is used up, but a lot of the times I do use a cleansing balm, so I can just stick that up there. And I typically have the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, but I'm kind of working on using this Holy Frog one up, but I can swap those in as well as I use things up. So that's what I decided to do for my cleansers. And then I have the Fresh Umbrian Purifying Mask there with the cleansers. So when I need to use that, I have it at easy access. Then I have this Virgin Marula oil that I am going to be using up, and same with the Hydrating Floral Essence. So these two will be gone very shortly, and so that will leave some extra space, or I can put maybe my other cleanser here or something like that. Then in the back row, and I did use one of the acrylic risers. In this little area, I have more like my daytime serums and moisturizers. So I have my Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum, the Kate Somerville Dermal Quench Hyaluronic Acid, the Art Naturals Hyaluronic Acid Serum I'm going to be using up. And then I have the Bliss Vitamin C Tripeptide Serum that is almost done, and I will be getting a different vitamin C serum. And then I have the Glass Skin Water Gel Moisturizer, which I use with the Fenty Skin Hydrovisor. So I have these essentially like together next to each other, since I always use them together. And then moving towards the left is my like exfoliating zone and like masking zone. Up front and center, I have my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. That is my all-time favorite night serum. I've used it for over a decade and it's just the best, but it is an oil, so I only use that at night. And then I have my 2% BHA liquid exfoliant and the Dermal Quench with retinol. And then in the far left, I have this like 2-drawer thing from the Container Store, and so I can easily pull this out just by shifting these over a little bit. I have my masks in here, as well as my Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which is a like physical exfoliant, and I only use that when my skin really needs it, so I don't need access to it all the time. So I have those in there. And then instead of the Dr. Dennis Gross pads, I decided to put my NuFace face massage tool thing, because I need it somewhere that I can access it, that it doesn't get like dusty. So this I think will work out really, really nicely. And you use that with a like serum underneath, so it's kind of in the perfect spot. So we'll see how that goes, if my usage goes up with that, with keeping it more at like my line of sight. And then on top of those drawers, I have my night cream, my night eye cream with retinol, Glow Recipe exfoliating toner, my Versed retinol. I have the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow exfoliating serum and the Drunk Elephant glycolic serum that I use as like a spot treatment. And then up top, I have the e.l.f. Super Brighten exfoliating pads, which I can swap out with the First Aid Beauty pads. I have the Peach and Lily Lazy Day All-in-One Moisture pads, and then I have my like creams, which are more like nighttime moisturizers, the Fresh Rose Sleeping Mask, e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cream, and then my all-time favorite Pharmacy Honey Halo. So that is what I ended up with for my skincare shelf. It looks much more organized and I love how it looks. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I have broken a sweat by doing this. This took me quite a while to figure out what to remove, how to reorganize it, and it's always a process. Like, I'll always switch it up every few months. So I hope this was fun. Let me know if you guys reorganized your beauty area as you watch this video. I love watching an organization video while organizing. It's just like the best thing ever. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you really soon. Bye!